in the Gospels, Christ is very demanding of us. He expects us to make use of the gifts that he has given to us.
One of the traditional questions in the workplace has always been the question of justice. We need to recall that work is for man, not man for work.
There's no job that is too small or too insignificant, because all the small things add up to great things.
We work for ourselves and our families, but not only for ourselves and our families. Our work also impacts our neighbors and society. It contributes to the right ordering of the world, and in all these ways, we help build up God's kingdom on earth. Yes, we work to earn a living, but our work also contributes to the common good, and that's God's beautiful plan for work.
Pope St. John Paul II defined work as anything man does to earn his daily bread, to extend man's dominion over God's kingdom, and finally, to elevate the culture to make it closer in connection to God. And so anything we do in our work ought to contribute to all three of these things.
There's no job that is too small or too insignificant, because all the small things add up to great things. And I can think of a couple stories here where I live. And one, the parking lot, there's garbage everywhere, a lot of things that are being neglected there. And that neglect leads to bigger and bigger problems. Whereas another store is clean and immaculate and well lit, and it serves the common good. If I don't do my job well and I'm sloppy and it's bad, it has an impact on others, and that impact can snowball.
For me to even be able to get up and go to my job, someone else has had to be up hours before me, making the world the kind of place where I could wake up and get to my job, where the lights would turn on when I hit the switch, when I could go to the gas station and fill up my car with gas. So no job is small. Every job sits within the wider dominion of trying to make the world more like God's kingdom.
One of the great things about work today is that, first off, we're on the shoulders of giants. A lot of the roads were already paved, in a lot of the cities. And so we inherit what previous generations built, but then we can advance that and build on that. We can upgrade our own cities, our own streets. We can continually build on what was built before us, but make it better and improve it. And that is a beautiful thing that constantly happens throughout human history.
When I was 18, my two buddies passed away in a car accident. We grew up together. We were all going to go to college together. And after our local rodeo, they were in a car accident and passed away. The local volunteer fire department that responded to that call brought me in. That changed my life course. I had this deep call to serve. I was given an opportunity to kind of give back, to contribute to our community, to society in a different way that I really hadn't thought of. I'm a firefighter for CAL FIRE. CAL FIRE is the California Department of Forestry and Fire Protection, and we serve and safeguard the people and protect the property and resources of California. We are from the Oregon border to the Mexico border, and we are expected to respond to all types of emergencies. The 2025 LA wildfires in January started one afternoon. I was up in the strike team leader rotation, so I was preparing to get deployed. Later that night, that's exactly what happened. At a Santa Ana wind event, 100-mile-an-hour winds. And it was blowing fires all through different communities, so we responded to LA County. We showed up real early in the morning to the Hearst fire. After that shift, 24-hour shift, we got a call if there's an immediate life threat, So I just shot a text out to my folks, and all of them, didn't even hesitate. They were saying, we're at the engine. We're ready to go. And we were able to do some fighting fire with fire, to put in some direct control line with hose lays and contain that fire within a day or two. After that fire, we were requested over to the Palisades, which was the main fire. We were able to go in and do some direct firefighting. This is a couple weeks in now. And the Hughes fire broke out behind Lake Castaic, and we were one of the first ground resources on scene. You could imagine those high winds. It's like trying to get something done with your head sticking out the window, going down the freeway at 80 or 100 miles an hour. It's almost impossible. I think we went home at 21 days. I remember a couple days into this, I was getting text messages from my family members from out of state. And they're saying, how's it going? I didn't realize, none of us did, the magnitude of the event that was going on until we got off the fire line and we're looking at our phones and oh, this is a major worldwide broadcasted incident that's impacting tens of thousands of people's homes burning down and being affected by all of it. Wow, we're a part of this effort. When my friend's family lost their home in the Palisades fire, it connected me to the incident more. It's easy to become callous to the work that we do because you kind of have to develop a callus to deal with some of the stuff that you deal with. But my faith guides me and keeps me reverent of the work that I do. I'm so thankful for the work that I get to do. It's not just a job. We have a brotherhood in the fire service, and we rely on each other in situations that get hairy at times, in unpredictable situations, and that bond is very special. Everyone's work is impactful on the community, on the world. I couldn't do my job without the dozens of people that support what I do, that keep the lights on at the fire station, that keep our emergency vehicles running. Everyone is a piece of this puzzle. The point of what we're doing here in this world is to do what Jesus would do, impact our communities in a positive way, bring light to people's day. My faith is the reason I'm in this career. Discerning is the lifelong journey, and it doesn't just stop with your work, but I think we're called to have faith like a child. Just let God decide. Open your heart to what He's calling you to do. When you put your heart and your mind and your faith together to drive your life, whatever work that is, that's where you'll find joy. That's God in you. That's God's joy.
The parable of the talents, what Christ is expressing there is that while not all of us get the same level of talents, all of us are expected to take what we've been given and bring it to the world and provide and to show the world those talents.
The refusal to work and to meet the challenges and adventure of work is saying no to being a part of this great adventure to meet God in the work that He's created you for. And I think this is why the despair of the modern human person and the refusal to work are linked.
Young men are opting out and disengaging for, I think, several reasons. But I think in general what's happening is men are feeling marginalized from the norms of society and feeling they don't quite have a place. It's a loss to the world whenever someone doesn't provide their talents. All of us are called to go out and be the light of Christ in the world by providing our talents.
Every single man should identify what are those talents that God has placed in each one of them. It's important to identify the career or vocation that we are going to have, because I don't own my talents. I cannot use talents that God put in me only to serve myself. Talents need to be used to serve others.
In the Gospels, Christ is very demanding of us. He expects us to make use of the gifts that He has given to us. Virtue of magnanimity is an ability to recognize our God-given talents and then do great things on the basis of that recognition. Magnanimity is important to our work because it really inspires the vision and the hope for excellence that is possible based on the talents that we have or the resources that we're given.
So often we face the challenge of embracing mediocrity in our work, and we have to avoid that. We have to be willing to do any job regardless of whether or not it's difficult, regardless of whether or not it's something we actually want to do. It's very easy, especially in today's times, for people to just say, well, I'm going to give it the least that I can. And when we do that, what we do is we embrace a concept of failure, when in fact we should be embracing God's vision for our life and how we're going to achieve that vision.
As men, we can find ourselves with tasks and in situations that we find very difficult, very tedious, boring, maybe even dirty or even bloody work. Humility is this virtue that prevents us from saying, woe is me, because frankly, a lot of times we have very difficult work and we have tedious work and we have work that's a drudgery. And what humility does for us in those situations says, this is not about me. This is about my mission. This is about the task at hand. This is about helping other people. It's humility that enables us to focus on things outside of ourselves.
One of the traditional questions in the workplace has always been the question of justice. We need to recall that work is for man, not man for work, and that means that work needs to preserve a certain dignity. We need to treat workers with dignity, and that concerns working conditions, and it also concerns things like a fair, a just wage. But in the new context of artificial intelligence and automation in the workplace, we're going to face a whole new host of questions.
Pope Leo XIII was in a sense, the founder of modern Catholic social doctrine. He wrote the encyclical letter Rerum Novarum, which is Latin for the new things. He was writing this at the time of the Industrial Revolution, and so he was applying Catholic teaching to how to think about the issues arising from the Industrial Revolution.
One of the interesting things that we have learned from Pope Leo XIV, in having chosen the name Leo XIV, he's compared himself to his predecessor in saying that Leo XIII was dealing with the Industrial Revolution in the way that posed brand new questions about the nature of work. Leo XIV wants us to see that we're on the brink of another revolution, and this is the AI revolution, to put a simple name to it.
We are entering into a new way of thinking about technology with the introduction of AI. A big focus of the church has always been the dignity of the individual, the dignity of the human person. You never want those new technologies to potentially undermine the dignity of the individual.
Artificial intelligence, the internet, social media, the incredible transformation of human culture that we're currently undergoing. Leo XIV wants us to recognize that this is going to present brand new challenges to the church. It gives us hope that this is something that the church is going to face head on and with eyes open, these questions of the nature of work, and call us to recall the original vocation of work and the original meaning of work in a new way.